Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Marianne. I live in Canada with my husband and 2 kids, ages 3 and 4. In today's video, we are going through the kids' clothes. So I'm in Annie Rose's room right now. She's our 3-year-old. It's springtime here in Canada where we are when I'm recording this. And so it's kind of that in-between season. Fortunately, we can't just flip a switch and take out all the winter stuff and bring in the summer. Today's video, I'm gonna go through exactly our process and some tips of kind of how we try to keep the kids organized and take you through step by step of how we do it. Then I'm gonna take you with me as I sort through the kids' clothes. So I'm gonna assess kind of what we have for now, any hand-me-downs, and anything we need for the new season. And then at the end, I'm gonna show you our end result and give you kind of ideas of how we sort it, how we kind of store the clothes, any products or baskets or anything that we use, and how we do it. And hopefully that gives you some inspiration. What my first step normally is, I go through anything that's in the current season. So pants, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts. So I'm gonna go through and see, is there anything that for sure they're gonna keep for next? Anything that they've outgrown and there was just barely hanging on, stained beyond repair. And then after that, we are lucky enough to get a ton of hand-me-downs. We get more for Annie Rose than we do for Leo. We're super grateful for what we get. However, it can get overwhelming. And over the last few years, I've gotten pretty good at kind of going through. So I'll give you some tips on that as we're going through. And then what we do, we've assessed kind of what we get for the hand-me-downs, what we can use, and then from there, make a list of things we're definitely gonna need. So those basics, right? If for Annie Rose, say we get 10 t-shirts, but only two pair of shorts, then we know we're gonna have to invest in some shorts. I'll give you some tips along as we go too about how we kind of save money. We don't really have a set budget for kids' clothes. We just hope that we rarely have to buy them. We are lucky enough they're at the little stages. Like their clothes are not expensive. We do buy them. We buy almost all secondhand. We'll give you some tips as we're going along for how we do save money and how we try to reduce what we do have to spend and what we have to buy. You'll see that we keep a really minimal amount of clothes. I don't want you to think that yours has to look exactly like ours does. You don't have to follow the same system, but I just want to give you some guidance and hopefully some inspiration that helps you kind of move through that season, because I find it can overwhelming. So I'm hoping to do this in less than an hour. And so the goal is to have a good setup and a good system so that moving forward for those busy days in this busy season and everything coming up, that you don't have to worry about clothes. It's gonna be something you just grab out of the drawer and you're ready for the day. So with that being said, let's do it. Okay, so I kind of did it in a different order than I said I would, but I just quickly grabbed all the stuff, the summer stuff that I know we have for hand-me-downs or that's left over from last year. And I'm looking at our winter stuff. There's a couple things, like this shirt was so cute, but I don't know what happened, but there was a couple bad days at daycare where she just got it so stained. I cannot get the stains out. That's one we're not gonna keep. And the same thing with these little cute pants. Really cute, but light pink is really hard to keep clean. I don't recommend it. I will show you actually, these are all of her pants. All she has really for pants right now, like throughout the winter, was all black leggings. She has one pair of cute red pants I did keep that were hand-me-downs because they were so cute and they are so comfy and fit her great. But otherwise, black leggings. Okay, a few reasons. A, they match with everything. So if your little one wants to all of a sudden become independent and pick out their own clothes, it's kind of a fail-proof system. They're gonna pick something that matches. 2, they cover the stains. Like clothes get so stained right now, and I hate throwing clothes out for that reason. So the black really, they just don't show as much. So that's what I find that works really well. Again, stages will change, but she is just turned 3 and having all black leggings, I'm hoping to do this again next winter if she lets me get away with it. I'll keep going now. Okay guys, we did it, we're done. It went really fast actually, that was like not bad at all. And I feel like we decluttered a pretty good amount and I'm really happy with kind of where we're at right now. I'm gonna turn the camera around and kind of just show you the end result of both rooms. So this is Annie Rose's dresser. We keep everything in there. We don't hang anything of hers yet, but as soon as she needs a bed, we are going to have to put this in the closet. Keep an eye out for that reno makeover. So we try to keep everything of hers in here. Top drawer, undies. These are her 3, these are her winter jammies that we're keeping here for now. Socks. In the back is one of her bathing suits. Our main of our swimsuits, I didn't mention those at all, is because they're in our swim bag that we keep in there year round. And then back here is kind of where I snuck her summer jammies for now. I wanted to mention these little, these are again our IKEA, these little drawer separators. The little ones are actually really handy for like nylons or bathing suits and stuff. And then these little pink ones, which I absolutely love, are just the dollar store. The quality is dollar store, but at the same time, these just for socks and pajamas, you're not gonna be like heavy lifting. I just like love this cute little color in the design. So second drawer this is her main stuff that she's wearing right now. So these are all her winter shirts and her winter pants, which as I mentioned, are all black leggings mostly. The way we fold stuff, we kind of just, I don't really have like a set system. I just do what kind of works for each different stage. So I mean, how you're gonna fold a 4-year-old's t-shirts is gonna be different than how you fold a onesie. So I wouldn't put too much stress on that. I find with her leggings, this file fold is so handy. Like I love it for those. But for her shirts, I find she just doesn't have enough shirts, to be honest. They just are better when they're laid out. These drawer separators, these are IKEA. So you can get them at the dollar store as well. I've had both. I think I still use both. The IKEA ones definitely I find more firm. And then what I did with all of her summer stuff, so all of her t-shirts, all of her tank tops, all of her dresses are all just in here for now. They're not in the perfect system because we're only gonna be using those once in a while for now. And then eventually I'll kind of reorganize that. This stuff will all be gone and we'll reorganize that. So all of her actual clothes are all in this one drawer. And we find that's what works for us. And then her bottom drawer is all just little blankets and crib sheets. So the one other thing I want to mention here in her closet, we keep this little bag. It can be a basket, it can be a tote. We've kind of changed over the years and it's empty right now, but this holds all of our clothes that are no longer needed. Anything that's either going for a hand-me-down or that we're donating or that's just, it doesn't fit anymore. As soon as I put it on, either she refuses to wear it for the 5th time because she doesn't like the feel of it or whatever, we just toss it in there. And then I go through that, like I'll show you that I put the bin down in the hall and I'm gonna go through that. And then I kind of sort from there, whether it's like donate, if I have a friend that could use it, something like that. And that is huge. We have used something to this effect since Leo's born and that's huge. I highly recommend having something like that. So next is Leo's room. The exact same IKEA dresser, but longer version. We use this as a change pad when he was a baby and it works awesome. So if you're looking for something like that, I highly recommend. And like this has been used and abused and it's still pretty good. Okay, so for his actual storage, this is kind of the main drawer. So this is all his current winter stuff. So again, I really like the file fold for his pants, but for his shirts, I find kind of file fold, but then at the end of the week, there's only 2 shirts in there. So they just kind of lay flat. So it's kind of that in between. It doesn't have to be perfect, just something that creates order for you. These little containers or separators are just dollar store bins and I love them. I don't know, little circles, the polka dots are cute. So next drawer down is where I've put all of his summer stuff. So he has a ton of summer stuff. Like I'm not even making a list of what he needs because he has enough stuff. I mentioned our budget, our clothing budget, and we hardly buy anything, but socks are fine or something that, especially once they get older, they don't get hand-me-down because they're ruined. We have kept gift cards from when the babies were like born, for when both of them were born, and we have almost exclusively used these for socks and underwear, because that's something that I find you kind of have to buy brand new often, or it's just hard to find secondhand or hand-me-down. And then this is all his tank tops and t-shirts. I would think there's like 8 t-shirts and 2 tank tops. And for shorts, he had a ton. Some of them, Leo is really short. So like a lot of them will work from last year. A couple were hand-me-downs and he doesn't need anything else. So he is set for the summer. The bottom drawer just has a blanket in it. These 2 are both empty. And then this is where we just keep socks and undies. So again, the socks. Jammies, again, I do the fold for his jammies, which I love. And he has kind of a combination of winter and summer in there. So that's all Leo's clothes in there and that's all he needs. So I want to quickly show you out here too. This is kind of our next size up pile. So all this is going to go in the basement. So I have a tote that's just for girl clothes that has all of Annie Rose. And then this is all Leo stuff. And then this is our little hand-me-down pile, kind of anything that we just don't need anymore that we're ready to let go of. Okay guys, we did it. That was definitely under an hour. Super quick, super easy. I hope that inspires you, hope gives you some ideas for your home. Again, it does not need to look exactly like mine. Every house is different, every child is different, every family is different, every routine is different. Find a system that works for you, keep up with it. Having less is going to be huge to keep organized. Those drawer separators are awesome. Shop your house for the drawer separators. I did not mention that before, but a lot of the baskets, a lot of my favorite ones are just little baskets that we found in the house. Cardboard boxes work perfectly fine. Just do what you can right now to get that organized so that your day-to-day, so that your mornings, those really chaotic times of the day can be that much easier and that much less stressful. Any questions, comments below, and like this video if you enjoyed it, and stick around for more, and I will see you next time.